Well, Gary, I imagine the journey in from Maidstone on Saturday was very enjoyable after that last-minute winner and also going into the history books.
Yeah, it was a great trip. Really enjoyable trip home. To come out of there with a late winner, your emotions are all over the place. We thought we'd won the game, and then to get that setback from a set play, which was a great finish. Not much we could have done about it, to be honest, and then to go up the other end and get that goal, I think all your emotions and everything goes out the window, and the lads have made up. Even the changing room after it was a really good place to be.
And now you've had time to reflect on it for a few days. How does it feel knowing that this is the club's best ever start in its history?
Yeah, listen, it's nice, but it's football. We just go on again. We come back to Monday morning. We're preparing again for this week, so it's lovely. It's a great feeling for the lads to break records, and nothing can be taken away from these lads now. They're in the record books for the start they've had, but it's strictly work again. Nothing's really been mentioned this week. It's just strictly work, head down. They've had a couple of tough days, so today will be more tactical and a little bit off the legs, because it's been a tough week for them. We needed to get real work into them, because we haven't stepped off it a little bit, but we haven't been as fluent as we have been early season. So we had a tough week, got some good work into them, and today will be a tactical work, and they're so what's the word you can use for them? They're so logged into the next game. Even on the Monday, the staff are already preparing, but the players are so, as I say, they're so driven and looking forward to the next game straight away. It's a really, as I say, it's a really good group.
Yeah, as you say, the last two performances probably haven't been as fluent as you like, but are you showing a different side to your game at the moment?
Definitely. I think you need to, especially away from home in this division. There's so many hurdles and different tasks and problems that you come up against. And I said before the game at Maidstone, I would never make excuses for services and stuff like that, but it plays a part. It plays a real part. Spoke to a few lads this week who use that surface quite a lot, and their home records are through the roof. It does help them. It does help the home teams, and that's just another hurdle they come over. Our boys, it was a bit different, and they've come over it. We look back at it. We look at the performance. We look at everything. We look at the data, and we can be better. We know that, but the character these lads show to get a setback late on like that and go up the other end and score. Same as Yeovil, late goal. They just keep going, and listen, great group. Don't know when they're beaten, and credit to them.
Are you sensing a real focus within this group, a real determination not to be beaten and to do their best every single game right to the end?
Yeah, I think focus is the word. Yeah, I was looking for. As I say, come back in Monday. There's such a focused group to go straight onto this week's game, and they're a young group as well. The majority of the group are young, and for them to be so professional, so focused, and it's a joy to work with, especially as a coach. They're just desperate to get on the pitch and play again, which is a great thing. And I know everything's going well at the minute. We're winning games at the top of the league, but it's been like this since the first day of pre-season. It's a real good group, real professional group, and they can't wait for the next game.
5 of the next 7 league games are at home. How pleasing is that, and how much are you looking to try and really take advantage of that home advantage?
Yeah, listen, I think any team who's got aspirations of getting promoted, they will need a strong home form. We've started well this year. And again, all we ask for, we don't train on the pitch. We don't let no one use the pitch. Our head groundsman stays on this pitch, and all we ask for is a nice surface. And I think you've seen some of the football we've played at our place this season has been breathtaking. So we pride ourselves on trying to pass the ball, and when you come up on the AstroTurfs and some of the services you get in this division, you've got to overcome them. It's no disrespect to any club in this league. You just gotta. It's another hurdle to get over. But at our place, we try and get the pitch spot on so we can. There's no excuses at home and play at a tempo that we want to play at. So no, it's really nice to get home. I love playing here as a player, and on the coaching staff now. I do the atmosphere and the pitch and the surroundings. Really love playing at home.
With it being 5 of the next 7 at home, is this an opportunity to try and really put your foot to the floor now and try and open up a little bit of a gap if you can?
Not really. We don't. Listen, I'm going to sound cliche and boring, but you can't look further than Saturday. It sounds so boring, and you want me to say, oh, we'll make a 10-point gap, but no, it's listen, you could get beat Saturday, no bother. You could easily get beat Saturday. You've seen this division, some of the results in the league, some crazy results which you don't expect, and it can easily happen to us. We can get a man sent off. Anything could happen. Own goal, whatever happens. You just, it's football. But we're at home. We do fancy ourselves. We fancy ourselves to play well, and we say, if we play well, majority of times we'll win the game, and all our focus will be on the performance and playing in front of our fans again, which would be nice.
Jezza Ukegbulam keeps making a positive impact off the bench. How close is he now to being handed his first start, do you think?
He's just learning. Jez's just learning. He's doing great. The team are winning. It's tough to make changes for the manager when the team are winning. I think it won't take a rocket scientist to keep a winning team. So Jez is doing really well, but I think we have to take a step back a little bit sometimes with where he's come from in a short space of time to where he is now. You have seen glimpses, and you just want more. The fans would want more. But listen, you've got to manage young lads like this. He's doing terrific. He's coming on, he's affecting the game, and he's doing everything we ask. But you just don't want to throw too much on his shoulders at a time where he's progressing nicely, he's going up the levels. So we're more than happy with him. And eventually he will start a game. He will start games for us because he's doing so well, but he's got to be steady with him.
And it can't be a bad problem to have when you've got Kabongo Shimanga on the bench, 25 goals last season. What are your thoughts on how he fits into this team then, if the manager's sort of set on playing the lone striker? Like I say, it's not a bad problem to have when you're top of the league and unbeaten, but how does he fit into this team, do you think?
No, he can. No, he can fit in the team easily. I think Cabby changed the game for us in a sense on Saturday. And he was up front with Joe. Played a flat 2. So, listen, that's for us coaches and managers to work on. When you've got 2 players playing really well, sometimes you'll have to get on the pitch together. But listen, that's a good problem for us. We've got 2 of the best strikers in the division, if not the best. So, as I say, Joe done great. Could have nicked a goal Saturday, and Cabby come on, and I thought Cabby's not just his finish for the goal, but his all-round play was brilliant. Got us up the pitch really well, used his body, used his pace, his strength, and his finish. It just typifies the player he is. He's deadly. He is dead. He's a deadly striker, and just so happy to have him back. See him smiling. You see all the boys so happy from when he got his goal, and it's been a tough 6 months for Cabby. So really, really pleased to have him back, and when he comes back, he does what he does. He scores.
And obviously Jeff King is suspended for Saturday, so could that mean a debut for Raheem Shackelford? Yeah,
Shex has waited, been patient, waiting for a sniff at all to get near the team. But Shackelford's a really, really good player. His attitude's been tremendous since the day he walked through the door. But King, he's done ever so well as well. So as I go back to when teams are winning and picking results up, not many of the team change, and Jeff King's numbers this year for his assists and his goals have been terrific. So the chance Shex has got has come from probably Kingy's little bit of ill discipline with some tackles, a couple of other things we've spoke to him about, and you never know when you get your chance. You just got to take it, and we firmly believe in Shex. Shex is a terrific player. I'm sure it coincidence that he's playing against his old club, but he'll show you Saturday that we're strong in that area. We've got two great right backs, got two great left backs, so it's Shex's time to shine. It's his chance. He's waiting for it. He's ready for it. He's trained well. He's never looked sideways. He's got his head down. He's done his extras. He works on his game. And again, I go back to it and I keep saying it. He's another great kid to work with.
And Jack Clark missed out on Saturday through injury. How's he getting on?
He's okay. He's okay. We'll assess him again today. If he doesn't make Saturday, it won't be far away. He got a bad tackle against our last home game here. He took a nasty tackle, which got him, and it's a kick really. His knee had a little bad bang, and he tried to get through it Yeovil, and he wasn't quite right. He was just trying to be brave, and we've just kept him out a little bit because his history. But it's nothing serious. We'll hopefully have Jack back very soon.
And what's the latest on Armando Dobra as well?
Dobbs is not far away as well. Yeah, he's been on the training ground now a little bit, so hopefully he's had all his scan results back, all good. So we're just waiting for Dobbs now to get back involved. He's another player who's a big player for us, really big player for us. He's desperate to get back on the pitch, desperate to be back amongst the lads. He's a big part of the group, and you've seen what he brings to the team in our shape, and he such a good player, and hopefully get him back very, very soon.
Has he got any chance for Saturday, or maybe a bit too soon?
He could have a chance. He could have a chance. Obviously, I don't think he'd be right to start, but he possibly, with a bit of luck, we could have him for the weekend. If not, again, next game or the weekend after. You can't. These are young lads. You can't risk their careers, and it's not a bad injury where we're going to risk it. But we can't risk losing these lads for 3 months, 4 months. If an extra week takes an extra week, and then so be. The lads in the team are doing really well. We're not rushing these lads, saying we desperately need you back, where you can lose them for months, which would be criminal by us, by the physios, by the staff. So an extra week would be beneficial for all the lads who've got knocks, because we've got a couple of bumps and bruises, but these lads want to play. They're all desperate. It's not like we're holding it. These lads are desperate to get on the pitch. They want to be a part. They see what's going on here, and they want to be a part on that pitch. And sometimes you just need to manage a little bit.
And it's obviously Maidenhead on Saturdays. It's going to be a case of having to be patient. I imagine they're going to come and try and frustrate you a little bit.
Yeah, listen, you got to be. I think most times at home this season we have to be patient. We know if we move the ball well enough, we'll tire teams out, and I think you've seen that this season with late goals, and I think even on Saturday, once we passed the ball a lot better Saturday in the second half, and you wear teams down, and that's when our fitness will come in and our patience. And I think Saturday be no difference. We need to be really patient, really strong defensively. 4 big centre halves at the back who are really physical, and they'll put balls in your box. They've got long throws. They're a physical team and they've got pace as well. So yeah, they're a threat, but obviously we're at our place. We've got to pass the ball. I keep going on about this, but we've got to pass the ball better again. We've got to keep that ball. We've got to stay patient. We've got to move the ball around the pitch where we can get into zones where we can hurt teams, which places on the pitch where we target, where we think we're quite stronger, and we get in them areas quite a bit, and we'll be working on that today and tomorrow to affect this game.